Welcome, Cancer, to your October chakra reading. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers, and anyone new to my channel. Welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, let's see which chakra is blocked this month. And we have confusion. Bring straight to the crown chakra. Having this confusion going on within you. Feeling confused. Confusion card is, can I see confusion as a good thing? Can I learn to let go of needing an immediate outcome? Allowing confusion, spiritual support, consequences, or actions, and finding love. Needing that clarity to get through the confusion. Confusion is like a fog, right? It's just all like fogged out. Looks like a big cloud over our head. So you have this confusion going on, and to be able to get to the inner wisdom and use the crown chakra and open that up, first you need to release the confusion. Okay, and this is confusion of partnerships and alliances, so this could be with anyone, right? So, and your soul wants you to know that you are emerging and that you need the emergence. Okay, I am allowing emerging into the light with joy and ease. Okay, so you want to go ahead and emerge into the light, getting rid of that dark cloud around you that is clouding your thoughts. Be the gray squirrel, find new ways of solving problems. So sitting underneath the confusion, it is telling you, try to think of new ways to solve the problem within the partnership so that you can merge into the light, right, and open up these chakras. Okay, the two cards that you have here is the moon. Yeah, keeping you in disillusionment, keeping secrets from yourself. Maybe somebody you think is keeping secrets from you. Maybe they are not. We don't know because you're in confusion. You can't figure it out just yet. What is going on? Because the moon is confusion. And then you have the world upside down, needing to bring this into an ending. You need to 100% step out of this. And you know you need this ending, but you are confused. You know you don't want to be in this energy anymore. You do not want this confusion. So getting the overall chakra card, and you have not only this chakra here, but this is also to be able to see clearly. So by using the crown chakra to get to that innate wisdom, you have to be able to see clearly as well. But you won't be able to see clearly until you get rid of the fog. So definitely having that third eye open is going to help you be able to solve new problems. But first you have to be able to see the problem. Seeing to know, right? That crown chakra is knowing. Okay, give me the card. I want with the sacral chakra, so you have to open up the willingness to want to really solve the problem, to want to get out of the confusion. Having this down, the confusion of, I want to know. Maybe you're confused if you even want to know the secret. Do you want to know? Do you want to get out? Do you know how to get out? But having that sacral chakra also blocked is keeping you from these two other chakras. For sure, for sure. Okay, so yes. Moving on to the confusion, the partnerships, the gray squirrel, and the moon. Coming in is the King of Pentacles. You might be dealing with a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. That is a Taurus card. You are confused. This person, this is the person, the partnership or the alliance. So this person more than likely is a earth sign or taking on earth energy. They're confusing you because you don't know what they're doing. And they're not coming to you telling you anything with the King of Pentacles upside down. They're not showing any kind of guiltiness or anything. If anything, they're acting like nothing is going on with them being upside down. They're probably confusing you, telling you you're crazy. You're crazy. You don't know what you're talking about. And that even causes more confusion. Well, if they're not, are they lying to me with the King of Pentacles upside down? You think they are. You definitely think they are. So also remember that the King, has this ability of having this disconnection with you. There is a definite disconnect It's sort of, they're ignoring. It almost feels like every time you ask them a question or something, they ignore you. Okay. Are they ignoring it? Are they blatantly ignoring the situation that you keep trying to bring up, and then that causes more confusion? Are they lying to you about the, about the situation? And sitting next to the gray squirrel with the moon, I also want you to know it is the perfect time to find new ways to solve problems, right? To put an ending to this as well. So yes, yeah, you think they're looking outwards. You think they're traveling away. You think that they're being adventurous, doing exciting things somewhere else. With the Page of Wands coming up over here, you might think they have eyes for someone else. That the secret is maybe they're, playing around. For others of you, it's just you need to take on that Page of Wands over here and start looking outward to see different ways of solving problems. It could be 2 in 1, because it's sitting on top of the King of Pentacles, of course, and the confusion and the gray squirrel. So it's also telling you, take a new perspective of how you're going to solve the problem. How are you going to get to this King of Pentacles? How are you going to make them see it your way? How are you going to find out the truth? It's almost like you have to figure these things out. You're going to have to look at it different, from a different perspective. But you have to want to remember to do this first. Want to really get out of that confusion. Because it feels like every time you bring this up, they want to fight with you. There's an argument. There's also a fight within your own mind of the confusion over here with the Five of Wands. You're fighting yourself, trying to come up with the answer. Back and forth behavior with yourself. Queen of Wands. You guys could be dealing also with a fire sign. Once you start finding new ways of solving the problem, you're going to feel like your intuition has just popped open, and that's what you want. Because now your third eye is open with the Queen of Wands. Seeing it from an intuitive side, starting to see things, take action, taking action within the whole situation. Are they loyal to me? Maybe you're writing down pros and cons of what's going on. It's going to take you to a higher level of conscious awareness of what's going on sitting on top of the Queen of Wands. You're going to be more receptive to understanding what's going on and be able to perceive things a lot better than you did before, because that fog's going to start going away. And if they are messaging you weird things, sitting over here on the moon with the Eight of Wands, if they are messaging that, you're going to see right through these messages. You're going to know exactly, clearly what these messages really say. What are they really telling me? If there seems like it's a little weird, they're a little offset, they're doing this and that, then you would know whether or not they're the Page of Wands over here, they're the player, or whether, they're doing something they shouldn't be doing. Or they're not coming towards you. Take it how, whatever it is. Everybody's story is different. And of course, this is, more of a healing one, so it's very much so very vague on what the real situation is. So, however it is, you're going to see it differently. You're going to see it from a clearer view. And the action that they're setting in front of you is going to be like, It's going to open your mind. You're going to be like, oh, okay. On top of the partnerships, alliances, and your soul is like, focus on what you need to focus on. Pay attention. Don't allow the emerge, right? Emerge. Focus on the emerging. Focus on the light. Don't allow that dark cloud to come back. Do not allow that confusion to come back. Do not allow this person to confuse you. You guys totally could be dealing with a Taurus. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign. Some of you are dealing with Taurus, an earth sign. All we have up here is pentacles and wands. Doesn't mean you have to be, but for a lot of you, that's what you're dealing with here. Slow moving process, and it's going to be a slow awakening. But that's okay, because you know what, with the Knight of Pentacles, as I always say with the Taurus, everything's slow moving. Why? Because we're perceiving things. Yeah, I said we because I'm Taurus, for those who don't know. We are perceiving things from a different standpoint. We are not going to move until we know it's right. We are not going to take any action until we know that that pentacle is going to be in our hands somehow or another. So focusing like a Taurian is going to get you to where you need to really be open, because that's sheer and steady. That's not just fence sitting, waiting around. No, this is actually, I take a couple slow steps and then I look around. Why am I looking around? Because I want to make sure that I can see where the grass is green. I'm not going to eat trash. I'm not going to eat, I'm not going to eat dead grass, or say eating dead grass. They're Taurus, they're prosperity, abundance. They get to where that pinnacle is. So that is exactly what you're doing. You're perceiving it. It's slow, steady, watching. And it's almost like you're watching this Taurus, right? Watching this person. And it's like you're watching them to see where they're eating. Where are you eating? Are you eating from the dead grass, or are you eating from the green grass? Are you going outside the pasture, or, Or are you eating in the pasture? Or are you eating both? Are you eating dead grass and green grass? What are you doing? So yes, very slow. And that's good though, because that's going to wake you up. Going to get rid of the confusion, because now you're paying really close attention. But slow attention, right? Yeah, because something's up with this. Now we have a water sign coming in, okay? But, Cancer, that is you, because this is telling you, as you're perceiving what's going on, I'm having a feeling you're not liking what you're seeing over here with the King of Cups. You're still over emotional. You're still trying to get balanced. You're still trying to get yourself, back to being right side up. Yeah. Because you're still not 100% consciously aware of what is going on, because the water signs are highly intuitive. So your intuitiveness is still needs, what it's pretty much saying that you haven't reached the crown chakra yet. That's what I'm trying to say. Because as the queen, you've already opened up the third. You're still trying to work on the crown. You're trying to get to the I know. Right? As all seeing, all knowing, water sign. Using those psychic senses, Like once you become right side up, you're like beep, 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 beep. Psychic awareness is going to go crazy. I know now. Once you emerge into the light and you get rid of this, you will have the Wheel of Fortune, because now all of a sudden you're going to see the cycles changing. This is when you're going to know. You're going to know because your soul is going to say, it's time. It's absolutely time. So whether or not your good luck is changing with this person or just within yourself to know the answers, it's going to happen with the Wheel of Fortune, right? As long as you do, as long as you stay with it. Four of Wands, passion, either within yourself or within this relationship, will come back. It just depends, right? However it is, it doesn't matter. It's coming back. You're going to have the happiness that you're needed. Whether the happiness is, more than anything, you guys, the happiness is just getting out of the confusion and knowing the truth. Because that's really what this feels about, is I just want to know the truth. I don't, do I stay with you? Do I not stay with you? And that's what you're saying over here with the world upside down. Do I make an ending to this or do I not? But I can't understand anything or go anywhere with the Four of Wands or make a new destiny until I know the truth. It's almost like the truth will be revealed once you open up your chakras to see the truth. Ace of Wands. Then you have, this new energetic beginning because you know the truth. So it's sitting on the world. So no matter what it is, that ending you're looking for is still going to come to an end. Because once you get all these open and you understand what's going on, you will have the Ace of Wands. You will finally get out of that old energy into the new path of good cycles, straight into the Ace of Wands. Okay? So let's see what, using the new Whispers of Healing cards. So let's see what they have to say for healing and inspiration reasons. Cancer. Tell us what our Cancer is doing, please. What is our Cancer doing? What is the answer that they need? What is the advice that Cancer needs? What is the advice? Self-love. Okay, well, that's why I said about the Four of Wands. It feels more like it did. It's passionate new beginnings of self-love, yeah. Just doing the things that you're passionate about. Having the self-love within yourself is going to help you so much. And that's also going to help you get out of this confusion. Because once you figure out that you love yourself more than you love anything, you came into this world with yourself, your parents, right? But there was no real such thing as being in love, right? Not when you're 5, 6. So you only had the self-love. So now you're going to return back to the self-love that you know, loving yourself first, so that you can find the answers. The only way to get to I want is by knowing that you have to do it for yourself. No matter what happens with this person, you have to get to the Four of Wands for yourself. And that's the most important thing. And that's how your soul says you're going to emerge. You're going to emerge. I am emerging into light with joy and ease through self-love. Starting with the self-love, then you'll be able to do everything. We'll get another card, though, too, in case some people are like, I already got that. Okay, so let's get another one. This one says, positive-minded people. Keep yourself around positive-minded people. It will keep yourself out of confusion. Maybe there's even somebody here like a Queen of Wands that can actually help you. Maybe the Queen of Wands over here is another person as well that's going to help you open up your intuition, help you solve your problems, help you look out into the world to do these things. So keeping yourself around positive people is going to help keep you positive and keep your mind clear, okay, from confusion. Okay? Keeping your thoughts positive as well. Because if you're always around negative people, it is always going to keep you negative too and always keep you in confusion because they can't help you. It's like, well, then how are you going to help me when all you can see is the negative? If they're telling you, and sometimes negative people only see it from one side and they may be really wrong. Really, really wrong. They could literally be saying, he is a player, he is doing this, he is doing that, or she is doing this, she is doing that, because they're only seeing it from one side. When in actuality, it may not have anything to do with that at all. I mean, come on, guys. How many times have you met these people? How many times have you had that one person that's like, oh, I know that's what he's doing, and it wasn't even that at all. He literally, or she literally had to stay late at work. But they're confusing you because they're what? They're not communicating with you. And then you talk to these other people and they add more confusion to the story. And it becomes a story. And then it becomes Jerry Springer. And then the next thing you know, it's not even true. And then you're like, oh, dang. I thought all about that. That wasn't even what it was. Okay, so keep away negative people. Negative people have negative ways of seeing life. And they dwell on negative things. They have ways of taking one thing into a huge different area. So you don't want that to happen. Okay? Okay, my friends, and that was it for you. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.